So how are we doing the cereal gag overhead? Did you rig the thing up top yet? Was that it? Hey guys, this is Derek from moderncastle.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Black & Decker Pivot, a 20-volt cordless handheld vacuum cleaner. So let's go ahead and get started. The most notable design feature of the Black & Decker Pivot is the pivotable head itself. The head can be completely closed for compact storage, or it can be open to a variety of cleaning angles, allowing you to reach harder to reach spots. To pivot the head open and closed, you simply push down on the pivot button, which unlocks the pivotable feature, allowing you to slide it in either direction. And then of course we have the power button as well, which just slides back and forward. This Black & Decker cordless handheld vacuum is 18 inches long when fully extended and 6.9 inches tall. This vacuum is 6.9 inches wide at its widest portion and 2 inches wide on the cleaning head. Lastly, this vacuum weighs 3.8 pounds. Let's take a look at the dustbin and the filter next. Along the side of the vacuum we have the dustbin. Simply open up this container, which allows you then to just knock that up against the trash can and empty that out as needed. And then on the other side we have the filter. To get at the filter we have to hold this release button, which then lets you simply rotate to unlock that. And then we have access to the filter, which simply pops out. You can then clean that or replace as needed. This vacuum cleans using cyclonic suction and is powered by a 20-volt battery. Of course, we have the accessories as well with that dusting brush or the extendable crevice tool as well, which helps to get into hard to reach spots or just different types of cleaning that you may need for your home. Now, one thing I really like about this vacuum is that all of the accessories are built into the vacuum itself. Along the nose of the vacuum, you'll see the dusting brush, which simply slides into position. And then, in addition, we have the extendable nozzle for hard to reach spots that just slides out as well. We complete a total of 12 unique tests, testing each of the 4 debris types on each of the 3 floor types. For each cleaning test, we make cleaning passes back and forth over the debris field and measure the amount of debris sucked up. Our testing lane includes 3 different floor types: engineered hardwood floor, low pile carpet, and a high pile carpet. On each of our floor types, we test 4 different debris types, including rice, kitty litter, cereal, and sugar. Overall cleaning performance on the Black & Decker Pivot was pretty solid. It scored a 99% or higher on 8 out of our 12 cleaning tests. The only major area where the Black & Decker Pivot struggled a little bit was simply the cereal test. With something like cereal or really any type of larger debris, there is a potential for a vacuum like this to clog more. And that's what we experienced with the Black & Decker Pivot. As a result, it wasn't able to clean quite as efficiently for cereal on the various floor types. Despite that, most other debris types did extremely well, scoring near perfects or very close to it. As with most handheld vacuums, usability was fairly straightforward, as was setup. To set this guy up, we simply unboxed it, set it on the charger. After a few hours, we were good to go. Using the vacuum, again, very simple. We've seen all the accessories and tools. Popping out the filter and the dustbin is very easy, and then powering the unit on and off, also just a push of a button. Maneuverability on this handheld vacuum clean really is about what you make of it. As a handheld vacuum, it sort of goes where you go. It's 3.8 pounds, which is definitely on the lighter side as far as handheld vacuums go. In addition, it comes with many of the tools to help you reach into tighter spots. You've got the pivoting head, of course. In addition, we have the crevice tool extender along the nose. And with that slid back in, you can also then use the dusting tool, which is great as well, for different messes or different stuff that you may need to clean up. Overall maneuverability, I would say, is pretty good. Maintenance on this vacuum is fairly straightforward. We, of course, have the dustbin. Simply empty that out as needed. Then you also have the filter. You'll want to periodically wash that to help extend the life, and then again replace as needed. On an annual basis, you can expect to spend about $20 or so, really depending on how often you do need to replace that filter. With regard to replacing the battery, we unfortunately were not able to find a replacement battery for this, so when this vacuum is dead, it's probably dead for good. All vacuum cleaner tests on Modern Castle go through our standard noise decibel test. For this test, we use a sound meter to measure noise in terms of decibels. For this test, we use the vacuum at full power, have the sound meter about 3 feet away, and it's in a carpeted room. During that test, the vacuum cleaner came back at about 78 decibels for noise. For this test, this room is a little bit different. We have hardwood, of course, it's a little bit closer here as well, and this test comes in at around 83 decibels. Overall, I really like this vacuum. It provides a pretty good value, coming in at around $70. Stuff to like about this vacuum, definitely the pivotable head, the accessories that are built into the nose, and then the quick release on the dustbin is very nice as well, and then a fairly quick release for maintenance on the filter itself. Stuff that I'm really not overly impressed with, again, the charging base, just not a really great looking piece of plastic and just sort of flimsy as well. And perhaps the biggest problem I have with this vacuum is simply the battery. We weren't able to find a replacement battery, which is really aggravating because when the battery is dead, then the vacuum is more or less useless. You could get it serviced, maybe you're able to find a Black & Decker dealer that can replace that battery, but it's not something we were able to easily find online, which is a big con for me. Well guys, that's it for this review. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any comments or questions, please drop us a comment down below. We're always happy to help. If you didn't like this video, give us a thumbs down, but if you did like it and it was helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more from the Modern Castle team, please subscribe. Check out our site over at moderncastle.com. I've got the full contextual write-up of the Black & Decker pivot, as well as other reviews and resources. If this is a vacuum you like, want to try, we have links in the description down below where you can buy that. And then also, make sure to check out some of our other videos. We've got lots of great stuff on the channel and a whole lot more coming. Thanks so much.